Well, for anyone who has ever dreamed of having magical powers, this may be the movie for you.
If you carry great strength, you will be stronger than a raging bull.
Strong like puppy. Ole!
Strong like puppy.
That's awesome.
Joining us now are two superstars from Disney's all-new super-powered movie, Super Buddies, and the trainer April Mackin. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
This is fantastic. Cutest thing we have on the set
So tell
today.
us about Super Buddies.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
Got the
I own
DVD
Snow
here.
Buddies, I'm not going to lie.
You own Snow Buddies?
I do own Snow Buddies.
But this is Super Buddies.
This is Super Buddies. It comes out on the 27th.
Yep.
And it's about teamwork and superpowers and the puppies all working together and the rings of Inspiron. It's just super fun. Super fun.
Now, how many puppies are, because on here we see, how many are there?
Oh, we've got
there's
half a
like 4 or
dozen
5,
here.
but how
There's
many
5.
do you actually work with?
Well, there's 5 that are the main characters,
Yeah.
and a lot of times we will have a double because they are puppies. So we
Sure.
want to make sure that they have the attention span that they need, and if one puppy is better at something than another puppy, we might add that puppy in into place. So we could, have 8. Just because, like I said, they're puppies, so we have to be very careful with
Now,
it.
who do we have?
Working with puppies, though, it's different than working with dogs that you've worked
It
with for
is.
years. So you've got to teach these things just right off the bat. I mean, how quickly do they pick this stuff up?
Puppies are sponges, and you can teach
really?
them very quickly, but they can also be untrained very quickly.
Oh.
So we have to be
Much like her.
He's gnawing my knee.
Oh.
Sorry, that was tickling me.
So we have 2 weeks of training before we actually work on the film together, and so it's really important that the trainers work together with the puppies, and we work together as a team as well, and that we're pretty quick about it. Their attention span is very small.
Now, who are these two?
You're holding Buddah, and I'm holding B-Dog.
Buddah and B-Dog.
Buddah
Oh,
and
they're
B-Dog.
adorable.
Very
That's
full
right.
of zen.
Working with these animals, I mean, you have to take special care of them. It's a lot of hard work on a set, and so you're working after them. But as far as viewers at home, having pets, in the summer months, what can people do to really, really protect their pets in these hot
Well,
days?
in the summer months, you have to remember that your dogs do not sweat.
Yeah.
So they can only release the heat through their mouth by panting and then through the pads. A lot of times we can keep a dog cool by making sure they have a cool place to lay. If their underbelly is cool, that's really good. Want to make sure that they have shade and plenty of water and clean water. Make
Yeah.
sure it's clean water. And if you see that your dog is panting, it's really hot. So we need to make sure that we take precaution and either bring them inside in the air conditioning or make sure they have a water source to possibly lay in.
Now, April, let me ask you a question. A lot of people, Christmas is right around the corner. They're going to be thinking about getting, pets. What are some of the things that families need to be considering before they go out and buy, or rescue a dog?
Well, first of all, the Super Buddies do want to say that it's a really great idea to go to the local animal shelter and adopt, because you can make a Super Buddy out of any dog or puppy. Okay, so that's really important. As far as Christmas goes, you want to make sure that you just don't give a gift of a puppy or kitten or any animal that maybe the person doesn't really want.
Sure.
You also want to make sure that the breed that you're getting, even if you go to the animal shelter, you can kind of guess if it's a hound dog or if it's a Labrador retriever, if it's a golden retriever, what kind of mixes are in there, and do some research on the dog so that you make sure that your family is getting the proper
you gotta know
pet
what
for
you're
the
getting.
family.
Because
That's
you're
right.
bringing a personality into the family.
Absolutely, absolutely. So look at the breed and what it's bred for, or what you can guess when you go to the local animal shelter. When you buy toys and things like that, just make sure they're really good toys and sturdy toys, because they do rip them up. That's part of the pleasure. So we want, they can go through them really quick or ingest them. So you want to make sure that you have a really good toy that they're not going to eat.
Right. You wouldn't eat that, would you? No. All right. Well,
you've
we
worked
asked
on other movies,
on
too.
our Facebook
Oh,
page
that's
about
right.
your dog stories, your hero dog stories.
Yeah,
if your dog
'cause
does
these are
something that
heroes.
makes them a hero or someone that you know. We have Katina here. My ex-roommate took a baseball bat to my bedroom door when my children and I were inside and busted through and tried to physically attack me. My great protector, Buster, took a bite out of crime, literally biting his side, keeping him safe.
Good.
So,
And then Matthew said,
Okay.
I worked K-9 in the U.S. Navy for 6 years. My dog Nero was a German Shepherd. One night on patrol in Guantanamo Bay, I got a call of suspicious activity, and we responded. When we got to the location, there was a Cuban man fooling with a C-130. He gave me the bird, and we needed to save my dog, and I responded. Nero went straight for Well, you know.
I love these stories. I love these heroes. Super
Yes.
Buddies, Disney's Super Buddies, out on DVD. Thank you, April, for being here.
Thank you very much for having us. Say bye.